So we're out on the road meeting some drivers that are competing in the British Drift Championship this year. First up is with Luke Barker. How are we doing, Luke?
Good, pretty good.
Good to see you, buddy. I saw on the internet yesterday a bit of a crazy figure of the car, of what sort of power it's doing now.
Yeah,
tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it's currently running 886 horsepower, running the Sunoco race fuels.
Which is pretty mental.
Yeah, with pretty bonkers.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dave at DY Engines has built the engine. He's done a fantastic job about it. We can't wait to get out tomorrow. We're doing the demos at the Rendell Rally Show, I think it is.
Yes.
Tomorrow, so we're gonna give it a bit of a test and a bit of a shakedown.
Cool. So what else? So obviously you've now got this 800, nearly 900 horsepower. What else have you got to? You did break a few things last year.
Yeah, I was quite well known in the UK last year for braking, so we didn't have too great of a year last year braking stuff. But we've upgraded the diff, changed the shafts again. We did run some 300M steel bar shafts, but we've had to upgrade them and make them larger.
Right.
The diff, we've had to make the output flanges bigger, with the spool diff was a bit too small and it was made out of like monkey metal. So we just kept snapping the diff shafts over and over and over. Fingers crossed, yeah. We've upgraded the prop shaft rear joint as well, because obviously that broke at Three Sisters after doing a stupid burnout, which cost me going into the Great 8 with Andy Frost, which would have made for a good battle, because it would have been the Iceman versus Maverick, which would have been quite a good battle. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things you learn from your mistakes, and you're just going to carry on and keep on pushing.
Of course you have. So this year, obviously, what's your goals for this year? What's your aims?
Obviously, the goal for every driver is going to be win the championship, and it's a tough ask to do. There's a lot of insane drivers out there, especially like the likes of Ollie Evans, Ricky Lawrence, Martin Wonnacott.
There's a lot of whenever for the first round is drift cars, drift drivers sometimes leave things a little bit to the last minute. So there's a lot of drivers sort of leaving it quite last minute. You seem quite well planned.
Yeah, as soon as we got back from Drift Matsura at Anglesey, we had the car in the garage, and I think the day after we were stripping it down here, getting stuff off ready for it. And obviously we took it home and did a lot of the work at home in the off season, doing all like the prep under the body work and obviously fitting the Y-swab and everything like that. We've done all changes to the car at home, so we have had quite a long time to do it. It's been sort of like a tedious process that you did all the work and it didn't seem like anything was happening for quite a while, and then you finally saw it coming together and all the pieces started coming together, and then it started like feeling like all the work has been worth it kind of thing, because it has been a lot of work and quite a bit of money that's gone into the car in the off season, but fingers crossed that will shine through for the season ahead.
That'll be worthwhile. What about other partners that you're working with? Obviously, you've got the
I've got Tarmac Sports, Sunoco Race Fuels, Tri-Ace Tyres, Waxing Away, who carry on from last year.
Race fuel, you said about Sunoco this year. What fuel were you using last year?
We just run normal pump fuel, V-Power. So we're still going to run that for like the demos and stuff like that. And it keeps costs down for demos, but when it gets to competition, we're going to be running the Sunoco Race Fuels.
Have you got what sort of power difference that fuel makes then?
It's roughly probably around about 150 to 200 horse. I think on normal pump fuel, we're pushing it at 650, just keeping it lowish down because we don't need massive power for the demos and that. Just keeping the engine under less stress, and then obviously for the competition, it's the big power, big wow factor with smoke and that pouring out. So it's going to be good fun.
Are you going to get much seat time before round one? Obviously,
yeah, we're driving tomorrow, getting a bit of seat time tomorrow, so we've got to dial the car in, make sure there's no problems with like the engine or whatever we've done with the car, make sure we've not left anything loose, so when Dad gets back later, we've got to do not bolt checking just before we go out. Just like I've done one before, but just to go over it and double check and triple check and just be safe about it. Obviously the Y-swab, we've not driven on the Y-swab on the rear yet, so we need to try and get that set up as quick as possible. So obviously we're going to have this weekend probably a Three Sisters test day, and then we might see if we can find another day somewhere or rent somewhere, and then obviously it's BDC practice round one, so not much time to get it dialed in, but we're going to try our best to do as good as we can.
It'll be here before we know it, so great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well.
Always a pleasure. Not long now till round one. I've actually got the new merch on today, so we've got a few more bits to release in the not too distant future, and we'll have it all for sale at the first round of Three Sisters.